Stranger.
Hey there, friends! Shoo!
You
You guys were really just gonna let that happen? Anyways, previously, we had made half the cast of the Amazing Digital Circus as the most Lego-like Lego minifigures possible. And because I hate leaving things undone, we're gonna make the rest of them. Let's get to it. Might as well start off with the most difficult character in the bunch, Kane. Kane is super simple, as long as you only look at these parts. I mean, they already exist. Since he's the shortest humanoid, he gets tiny little baby legs. And this bird boy even has a black top hat for him. This top hat would be a lot more fun, but I don't wait. I don't have it. I have a magenta one though. And while this Ringmaster torso is thematically fitting, I've made a discovery. In this amazing order that allowed me to finish my collection of LEGO's ugliest theme, they also sent me this rider's jacket, which would be perfect if only there was a bow tie. If that's all we had to worry about, it would be a perfect custom. Unfortunately, we have to address the elephant in the room. Terrence, you still haven't paid last month's rent? And now that that's done, we need to focus on Kane's mouth, eyes, head thing. LEGO has heads that are mouths and heads that are eyes, but not heads that are both mouth and eyes. You know what I meant. These third parties have some very good heads. But now I gotta restate the thesis for the goldfish. These do not look like Lego, and we're here to make the most Lego-like Lego figures possible. Don't get me wrong, I love to make non-Lego things too. I have a beating heart, I'm multi-dimensional, I'm a fully realized creation. But that's not what we're here for. So, how do you make his head look like Lego? Typically, Lego makes parts that can be reused. So I'm gonna destroy this cursed cube and make two generic Lego pieces. Everybody knows this weird piece, which is older than your mom, and somehow in too many sets to count. Let's use it in Lego's favorite tradition of making an established piece shorter. Done! Would Lego make this piece? Absolutely. Why? Absolutely. Now this piece is new, and I call it the ring pop piece for obvious reasons. And if this exists, and this exists, then surely this would be possible. Two pieces that look like Lego because they're based off Lego. And that's it. That's all we have to make. Okay, fine, a fabric piece for the coattails, but they already make them just in different colors, so it doesn't really count. And with these extra guys, we can enter the Create a Kane workshop. Wait, I forgot to make the torso.
Wowie zowie, look at me drawing this torso on this Huion tablet. Wow, the Overlord sure do push videos that have product links in them, and would you look at this? It's got a pressure-sensitive pen and a glove that turns you into wannabe Hawkeye. It even has a logo. That's quality stuff. The Huion tablet lets you do tons of things, like drawing your enemies without skin. Everybody hates you, Timmy. Never speak again. It even works as a regular screen. And though this product glazing may seem performative,
I do have to say this little pop-up stand Huion has made makes a world of difference on my back and posture.
Huion tablets, draw stuff or something.
Hey look, the torso's done. And I even made eyes based on the minion eyes. Okay, torso, piece 1, teeth tiles, holy stud, hot dog, new clip, eyeballs, and this, those, that, and finally, a hat. Wait, it actually looks halfway decent? That's digital, that's amazing! That's the word. I was afraid it was gonna end up like this. Hold on, I was worried it wouldn't work in real life, so I tested it with adjacent pieces, nice and sturdy. Drumroll please!
Oh, we love you, Kane. Yeah, you're the best.
I tolerate you. Maybe they do like me.
You are wrong.
Huh?
You are worthless. A forward. A hole. You.
Bubble is a bubble? A transparent circle with a face. The answer to the question of, can I reskin a licensed character and claim it as my own? Usually, I look at third-party figures and can immediately think of 50 different ways to improve the design, but not this time. These guys nailed it on the head. 2 half spheres, great for space helmets, globes, and the one and only Bubble. It even has a place for a stick, so you can make Daddy Bubble fly around and harass people.
Why are you like this?
Like, what do you guys want me to do? It's already perfect. Okay, well the physical model is. The 3D model of this piece is an absolute nightmare. And then I gotta fix it, and then putting a texture on a transparent material, forget about it. Okay, never mind, it's done. The only possible thing is, a lot of times Bubble appears with a slightly purple hue because, well, he's a bubble. These old Click-It colors would have also worked. These colors have been long retired. They would have looked good though. Maybe something with the transparent opalescence, but overall, props where it's due, you know? Ragatha is fairly straightforward as she's an average size, so we get to use a regular minifigure for her. Plus, she's got a humanoid shape, which means we don't have to reinvent the wheel like with some people. Her distinct hair might be an issue, but that's a problem for later me. So, regular minifigure, custom hair, and a way to make the dress work. Luckily, after the pyramids and fabrics and ball gowns and French aristocracies, and I'm just wearing this to make my dad mad, and tutus and the Marilyn Monroe, we finally got a skirt that's just a skirt. It only took 25 years. And I've quickly made a pattern to go over it, giving us this bad boy.
Nice.
For Ragatha's legs, I gave her simple shoes, some leg coloring for under the dress, and then both because it matches the Raggedy Ann aesthetic, and because I've seen what you little nasties put on the internet, I've given her a modest pair of bloomers, similar to Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Her torso and arms were easy peasy. In fact, one of the things that makes these characters so successful is that their designs are both distinct and simple, making them a low hurdle to make fan art of, which, frankly, this is.
It's what I like to do!
Now for her face. 99% of us are well aware, but for the recently lobotomized, we're not here to slap an exact print of the character onto the head.
What are you, stupid?
We're here to make a Lego figure, which means no nose and regular eyes. Okay, well you got me there. I started off referencing the CMF Series 25 Train Kid, who has a patch over their eye, and I was debating making Ragatha's button a similar size, but given her regular eye is actually larger than the button in the show, I decided to keep the Lego button around eye patch level instead. Now, Ragatha always has a very concerned look upon her face, always worried about others. Worried that the people around her are both incredibly stupid and incredibly cruel. But you don't have to worry about that here, because I couldn't imagine a person so stupid that they'd go to a video where it talks about how Lego faces have to be different than character faces, then complain when the faces are slightly different. Surely someone that cruel and terrible couldn't exist. What piece of garbage would look at someone's hard work and the only thing they comment is an ode to their own ignorance? That person, they'd be a plague, an abscess, and I would hate them. What happened? Oh, her face is done. Now all we need is her very unique hair. First thought, this piece has matching bangs and is almost the right length. Second thought, there was no second thought. It's also really helpful to look at official products to see how the professionals do it, and while not perfect, it is a very similar hairstyle. So all I have to do is take this hair and sculpt every single strand so it looks like comically sized pieces of yarn. And this is gonna take a while. Oh, I'm still at it. Not quite there. Okay, everybody better clap because we're not getting better than that. Oh wait, we need a bow. Ah, not too shabby. Let's sew our raggedy friend together. And altogether, I think Ragatha turned out exceptionally well, almost bearing more resemblance to Raggedy Ann than the actual Ragatha. And we finished just in time for the cannon.
Whoa, wait, whoa.
Wow, look everyone, it's definitely the best character in the circus.
He harasses everybody and is a genuinely awful excuse for a person. Sign me up.
He's got some potential tragic backstory. I'm sure that'll make up for the time where he threw someone in a fryer to cause some excruciating pain for no reason.
I personally like the fact that he's the embodiment of a demon from hell, filled with glee as he physically and mentally tortures others.
I can't wait to watch him freak out about having to face the consequences of his actions, then actively choose to condemn everyone to an eternity trapped forever just so he won't have to go back to reality.
Oh, look! He is refusing to take accountability and instead blaming someone else for his horrible deeds.
A+ character work. No, you don't get a fancy animation. You don't deserve to be part of the bit. You deserve to sit here, alone, in the dark, forever.
You are the worst.
No, 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 no.